This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Dreadnoughts going up against the Black Knights. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the London Black Knights.
Let's go.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visiting San Antonio Ball Club, they come off a disappointment last time out that put it. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway here in London. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback. And they'll run it here. Ooh, with a juke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him the first down.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
3rd down and 4.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time definitely to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, they'll throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's the option going right. And some room to work. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there off the option. 66 yards. So a big-time run from a guy who doesn't have the worst legs, but you don't see this every day from him.
He used what we call deceptive speed. I think a lot of it was the defense was absolutely in shock that he took off and ran, and he ran it really well.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So now it's first and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll set up to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. They'll stick with a passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A drive that time of 6 plays. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. He'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the defense heading back out here on the road. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off side. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him him turn.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the in route. Complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Play clock winding down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again, and he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Black Knights are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Dreadnoughts have looked good on the road, and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Black Knight still on the field. Handoff and run goes up the middle. And he'll take this 4 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Dreadnoughts have it near the end of one. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And it leads to a touchdown. We're tied back up at 7. Dreadnoughts now on 3rd and 8. The pass will be completed along the sideline. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 33-yard line. Later on the drive, completion is made across the middle of the field. And he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. That takes the lead up to 7. 3rd and goal. He'll cut it off the left side this time, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Black Knights take over late in the second. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and the pass and catch will end up going for 46 yards. Staying late in the second. Catch is made after a quick pass, and it's caught for the score. Trailing now by just a touchdown. Still a little time left on the clock. Quick pass is complete, and it's caught for the touchdown. The lead now at 14. So that'll do it from here on the good old US of A. Let's get back over to London as we rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 3 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the the gun. And this will be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. A strong running. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. They run a draw here on second down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run the option left. Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the way that he ran last week has not been duplicated here. What gives, Charles?
I don't know. Maybe it was the big meal he took him for after the game last week. I don't know. Being a little bit facetious here, but I do know that after last week's game, The coaching staff awarded game balls to every starting offensive lineman. They're not playing to the same level this week. I don't know if they're seeing different things on defense that have really fouled things up in their blocking scheme, or if they're just not as sharp. Because right now, he's not finding the creases, can't find the gaps to get through and get upfield. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. What is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. But just play after